Yes, guys, it's FPL Guy here. Guys, we've had an absolute shambolic match day. Everything that could have gone wrong literally went wrong this week. I mean, let's scan through the team. Quick 30 seconds, let's see what happened. Havertz, he got a goal. De Bruyne doing his things, getting assists, he got that. Italy's defence still solid with a clean sheet. Stecklenburg also getting the clean sheet. Apart from that, it was pretty shambolic, to be honest. Nothing else really happened. Let's go look at the bench. I mean, Dumfries almost scored in the first half before he got subbed off, which was quite unlucky that he didn't, and only came out with 1 point. Torres, who would have thought, coming off the bench, I'm pretty sure it was his first touch of the ball and he gets an assist. Amazing. So overall, not the best match day, but that's okay because we're going to bounce back now. Just before we go through the transfers we're going to make for the round of 16, let's just quickly go through the rules because they've just changed it slightly. So now we can have 4 players from each team, and so we have unlimited transfers for round of 16, which will make the team in a bit. Just before the quarterfinals, we're going to have 3 free transfers, and then before the semi-finals we get 5 free transfers, and then again before the finals another 5 free transfers. So that's something to keep in mind. So as for the plan for this week, we really want to be targeting the teams that we think are going to get to the quarterfinals. So if we have a look at the upcoming fixtures, Wales, Denmark, that's a pretty tough one to predict. In terms of Italy, Austria, I mean, Italy are probably favourites to win that, so that's a team that we can target. Netherlands and Czech Republic, again, Netherlands should win that. Belgium, Portugal, that's going to be interesting. Honestly, that's a hard one to predict. Croatia and Spain, I think most people would think Spain could win that, but honestly, I think it's a close game there. In terms of France and Switzerland, again, France should be able to win that, so we can target some of those players. England, Germany, again, that's going to be a close one. And then Sweden, Ukraine, I can't predict that. That's pretty close as well, in my opinion. So the main teams that probably stand out for me are going to be France, we have Netherlands and Italy. Okay, so let's get into the team. So I think I'm definitely going to be having 4 Netherlands players, and they're pretty much the main ones. So definitely going to have Dumfries. He came off at half time, he got his rest, we've seen what he can do, really attacking player, so he's going to stay in the team. Depay, the main striker, on penalties, so Depay is also one to come into the team. Wijnaldum is the other one. Although he didn't get the rest like Depay and Dumfries, he's definitely not going to be having a rest for this game, so we can put him in. And we're going to double up on the Netherlands defence with Stecklenburg in goal. So Italy is the other team that I mentioned, and I think I'm also going to have 4 players from that team. So I think the most popular pick is going to be a double up in defence and then Berardi and Insigne. But although that's a good combination, I think I'm going to get Immobile as one of the forwards, and then get Berardi as well, and then double up in defence as well, with Spinazzola and also Donnarumma as my second keeper. So let's put those guys in. For the third forward spot, I think I'm going to give it to Benzema against Switzerland. He had a great performance against Portugal, so I think he deserves a spot in the team against Switzerland. For the remaining 3 spots in midfield, I've gone for De Bruyne, Forsberg and Foden. For De Bruyne, I think there's a case where you can get De Bruyne and go for Lukaku as well, the double up in the attack, but I think the majority of the goals will come from De Bruyne's assist, or he can even score. So for this draft, I've gone for just De Bruyne. Alongside him, we've got Forsberg. He's more of like a punt in this draft. I'm not sure who's going to go through in this fixture, Sweden or Ukraine. So this is more of just like a punt going with Forsberg. He's been playing good in the previous matches. And finally, we have Foden. He was benched because of his yellow card last game. We could also get Sterling in his place, but we need to get some funds from elsewhere if we want to get Sterling. Okay, and for the final 3 defender spots, we've gone for Mele, Goossens and Torres. Mele against Wales, there's a potential for a clean sheet. So we've gone for him. He also scored a goal in the previous game against Russia. We've gone for Goossens against England. I'm not really going for the clean sheet here. He's more for the attacking potential. He plays really high up the pitch, so and gets a lot of crosses in, so there's potential for assists there. And then we have Torres. The main reason we have Torres against Croatia is just because he fits the budget exactly. So we have 0 in the bank now, and he's 4.6, so he fit in there perfectly. So that's pretty much what the core of the team's going to be. If you want to get Lukaku in as well, I mean, we can fit him in. So instead of Immobile, we can go with Lukaku. And then we'll need to remove Benzema and get Moreno instead of him. And then we've got 2.3 in the bank. And then we can just upgrade Foden to Sterling if you wanted to. Let's put Sterling in. And that leaves us with 0.7 in the bank. So, I mean, that's another possibility if you wanted to double up on the Belgium attack with De Bruyne and Lukaku. So I'll leave the team at that for now. I think this is pretty much the core of the team and what it's going to end up being. My final team will be posted up on my YouTube, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, for this video, I am actually using a new mic, and I hope the quality of the audio is a lot better. And before I end this video, I just want to say thank you for all the support you showed on my first video and all the comments. I really appreciate the comments you guys gave, the feedback, and the likes and subscriptions. I really appreciate that, so thank you guys for that. And apart from that, if you liked this video and found it useful, then please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And apart from that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.